Have you ever wondered why some people work hard their entire lives but still struggle financially? They clock in, clock out, follow the rules, yet never seem to move forward. It's not always bad luck. Sometimes, it's the habits. Quiet, daily decisions that feel small in the moment but add up to a life of constant financial stress. This is Finance Academy, where we teach the truth about money and how to build real financial freedom. If you want to break out of the cycle and start making smarter money choices, make sure you hit that subscribe button now. We're here to help, not judge, just like a friend who tells you what you need to hear, even if it's not what you want to hear. Let's get into it. One of the fastest ways to stay broke is spending money you don't actually have. It feels harmless, a swipe here, a quick, buy now, pay later, there. Maybe it's payday, and instead of paying bills or saving, you reward yourself with something shiny, using credit. The problem is, you're borrowing from your future. That dinner or new phone might feel good for a moment, but it comes with a bill and possibly interest. It's easy to ignore when you're in the moment, but debt stacks up silently and fast. Before you know it, most of your income goes to repaying things that don't even bring joy anymore. If you want to move forward financially, stop living on borrowed money. Spend less than you earn. And if you can't afford it today, ask yourself if it's truly worth it. Another habit that quietly destroys wealth is living for instant gratification. In today's world, everything is available now. Food delivered in 20 minutes, same-day shipping, entertainment on demand. And we start to expect the same with money. We get paid and immediately want to feel good, a little shopping, a fancy night out, a quick dopamine hit. But here's the truth, instant gratification gives you pleasure now while robbing you of peace later. Wealth doesn't come from what you do with your money today, it comes from what you're willing to wait for. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar that can grow, compound, and build real security. Learn to wait. Learn to pause. That new pair of shoes or gadget can wait, your future can't. A big reason people stay broke is because they don't track their expenses. It sounds boring, even annoying, but it's one of the simplest and most powerful tools you have. Most people think they know where their money goes, but when they actually look, they're shocked. $5 here, $10 there, random subscriptions, coffee runs, delivery fees, it all adds up. You can't fix what you don't measure. If your money feels like it disappears, it's because you haven't told it where to go. Start tracking everything you spend for just 1 month. Use an app, a notebook, whatever works for you. You'll quickly spot patterns. And once you see it, you can change it. Too many people avoid investing because they're scared. Scared they'll lose money, scared they don't know enough, scared it's only for rich people. So they keep their savings in a bank, earning less than inflation. In other words, their money is slowly dying without them realizing it. Investing isn't gambling. Not when you do it wisely. It's the most powerful tool for building long-term wealth. And you don't need to be an expert to start. You just need to be willing to learn and take small, consistent steps. Start with index funds or ETFs. Learn about compound interest. Even $50 a month can grow into something meaningful over time. Don't let fear keep you stuck. The best way to learn is by starting small and starting now. Who you spend time with matters more than you think. If your circle sees money as something to waste or complain about, that energy rubs off on you. If they mock your budget or your ambition, it's hard to stay on track. Hanging around people who normalize being broke, mentally and financially, will hold you back. It doesn't mean you stop loving your friends. It means you set boundaries around what influences you. Surround yourself with people who are driven, who talk about goals, investing, business, personal growth. If you don't have those people in your life yet, find them online. Podcasts, YouTube, books, they can become your new circle. Be around mindsets that inspire you, not ones that keep you stuck. A lot of people stay financially stuck simply because they avoid learning about money. They say things like, "I'm not good with numbers," or "money stuff is too confusing," so they never take the time to understand it. But here's the truth, no one is born knowing how to manage money. It's a skill, and like any skill, you get better by learning. The cost of not learning is way higher than the time it takes to pick up a book or watch a video. Ignoring financial education leads to bad loans, missed opportunities, and expensive mistakes. The good news? There's never been more free and simple content out there. You're watching this video, that's a great start. Keep going. One new thing a week can change your life.
Drifting through life without money goals is another silent trap. When you don't know what you're working toward, it's easy to waste money on things that don't matter. You might save a little, but then dip into it when something shiny catches your eye. That cycle repeats because there's no bigger vision pulling you forward. Setting goals gives your money a purpose. Want to pay off debt? Save for a trip? Buy a home? Retire early? Great, write it down. Break it into steps. Make it real. When you have clear goals, it becomes easier to make better choices. You're no longer just surviving. You're building. Depending on just one source of income is risky. It might feel safe, but it's not secure. If your job disappears, your income disappears. And in today's world, layoffs and economic shifts can happen anytime. Most people never build wealth because they only have one paycheck and a million expenses. The key is to start creating other income streams. It doesn't have to be huge or overnight. It could be freelancing, teaching something online, selling a product, or investing. The goal is to have options. When one stream dries up, another keeps flowing. That's how real financial security is built, not by working harder, but by earning smarter. A lot of people stay broke because they think small. They focus on cutting tiny costs instead of building high-value skills. They try to save $3 on coffee but ignore the fact that they could be earning an extra $1,000 a month by learning a new skill or starting a side hustle. Thinking small keeps you in survival mode. Building skills creates leverage, and leverage creates freedom. Want to earn more? Learn to code, sell, market, design, write, lead. These are skills that pay. The more valuable you become, the more options you have. Don't just think about saving pennies, think about creating dollars. Finally, one of the biggest habits that keeps people poor is making excuses. It's easy to blame your past, your parents, the economy, or your circumstances. And listen, many people do start with unfair disadvantages. But staying there? That's a choice. Every time you say, "It's too hard," or "It's not the right time," you give your power away. The truth is, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Take one uncomfortable step today. Read a book. Track your spending. Set a goal. Open that investing app. Excuses don't build wealth, action does. You don't have to be perfect. But if you change just one habit, your entire financial life can shift. Maybe you start saying no to credit cards. Maybe you pick up a book instead of buying something you don't need. Maybe you finally set that first goal. Whatever it is, the key is momentum. Small wins become big wins. And big wins lead to real freedom. So tell us, which habit are you working on? Drop it in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable. And if you want more practical, no-fluff advice like this, subscribe to Finance Academy. We're not here to sell you dreams, we're here to help you build a better future, one smart habit at a time. Thanks for watching. Your financial freedom starts now.